Hey, everybody, I want to take a second and explain what a California bath is. If you're not familiar with these, then you definitely need to learn a little bit about them so you can charge appropriately. So a California bath, while maybe not common everywhere, certainly in Metro Detroit they are. Where I live, they're not. I live in northern Michigan. I don't see many of these, but I definitely have seen a few. So California bath is basically where you have a stand-up shower that sits adjacent to a separate bathtub. So these these are considerably more expensive than a combo because basically you have to think about it as you are doing two wet areas in one. It's like doing two bathrooms, two separate bathrooms in one project. So there are three ways of handling something like this. The first would be we're just going to remove both the bathtub and replace it. So we would pull this tub and all of the tile around it out. We would create a space for a new tub to exist, whether that's going to be a deep soaker tub more than usual. This old one obviously has jets. So you just charge for the appropriate tub. This looks like a pretty standard tub, so nothing extreme. So this would be what we call California B if we were to replace both the tub and the shower. So California B is just a basic remodel. Nothing special, nothing oversized. Remodel the tub and full demo of the shower and replace that. We would charge accordingly for all the accessories. This has 90-degree glass. We'd be charging for and then shelves, whatever accessories for a shower plus the California B. What California B means is just a standard replacement. California A would mean we are removing the tub, removing the shower, and then we are not replacing the tub. It's pretty common. People don't take baths anymore, and this tub is just a giant waste of space. So what most people want to do, if they have the space for it, and there's not some giant window here gumming up the works, but what they'd like to do is remove this tub and then expand the shower to take up a little bit of that space. So now they have a large functioning shower space. So that would be California A. And it's a lesser charge because we're not replacing all of the materials here, new tub, new materials there. We're just ripping it out and expanding the shower. So the labor involved here for the tub, but then the materials for a larger shower. So that's California A. We just cap this plumbing off of the tub, expand that space. And that's actually, this is the after. This was a California A where we removed this tub, expanded the space, and created a much more functional shower. Now you'll notice there's just plywood over here on the floor where the tub was. We capped the plumbing, covered it over with that, and I'm not sure if we did the flooring in this space or not. Probably not. And then in your contract, if we're not installing flooring, you would just say, in your notes, customers responsible for, whatever they want to do with that exposed floor afterwards. So that's California A. Here's an example of what would be California C. So you have the separate tub. You've got the adjacent shower. Now we really don't have an option of removing the tub and expanding this shower. The shower's already actually a pretty decent size, and we have this window here, which prevents us from really moving much farther that way. So in this case, California C, what that means is we would do a full remodel, okay? But this is an oversized tub. California C means anything that makes the tub remodel area more expansive, more material, more labor, whatever the case may be. So this is a large, oversized tub with a large space. So we would charge California C here because we just have extenuating circumstances on the tub remodel. All right, so A would be capping the tub, removing it, capping the plumbing, doing nothing more with the tub, and then remodeling the shower. California B is just a standard remodel. This would be California B. We just remove the tub, remodel it, remove the shower, full tear out there, remodel the shower, and that's that. Okay. California C would be a larger, oversized project. And you can see in an estimate, if we were doing, let me show you how this looks. If we are in an estimate, we add a template. Let's pick a California bath template. Heard about us in Facebook. All right. So here we have, in a California bath template, it already has our bathtub and our shower pan. We'll be keeping both. But if we go to the drop-down menu for bathtub, you'll see California A. If I choose that, it'll even explain it for us. Remove bathtub area and cap the plumbing, no additional work. $5,000 extra on top of our smart choice. And then the rest of the accessories we would include. If it's in California B, let's select B. All right. So that includes the new tub and half walls plus faucets on the bathtub side, standard layout. Right. And you can see that almost doubles just a basic package with no accessories even included yet, no add-ons. And then California C, California C would be that non-standard bathtub area, either with a deck, multiple levels, high walls, includes new tub and faucets. And you can see there, well, now we're at 16.3, 13.8. You can do the math. We're at something like 24, 25. So, I'm sorry, yeah. More like, I got to take a drink of water before I can even add all that up. So if we go to the bottom here, we'll just look at our total. We're already at $34,000, and we haven't really adjusted our estimate yet. So if you're doing a California tub and you're not at least somewhere near 20 with just a California A, you're probably doing something wrong. Make sure you are charging appropriately, because these can get very expensive very quickly, and you want to make sure you're doing it right. Okay. So those are California tubs. Very important that you understand those, what you can and can't do, and how to charge appropriately. So, all right, thanks a lot. We'll talk to you all later.